Stylus testplace version 5.6.7. Since there's so much new content added, this video's format is going to be more of a generalized overview of the new variants of the Glocks and 1911s. This video is not going to go into depth of what the stats of every individual gun in this update, patch, note, test place, patch, whatever. Instead, I'll just categorize them into more of rounded off ballpark numbers based on the stats and what I think. So if you think this review lacks an individual overview in every single gun, then I'd recommend something like Oscar, Stride, or some Steven to do more of the game beta testing and the handling of guns and what they think. I just do like a basic overview, I look at the stats, look at the gun handling, and then I give my opinion. Important to me. And also don't forget that the current stats are subjected to change. It won't reflect the final balance version of the content, which will be added eventually into the game. Just a quick reminder. So let us now take a look at the new variants of the Glocks and 1911s. So previously, before the boatload of variants were added to the test plays, there were already variants of the 1911 and the Glock, such as the Glock 18 and the MP 1911 and the M45A1. Though when it came to the amount of variants besides the G18 and the MP 1911, which had a higher fire rate and the option to be automatic, which is the switch from semi to automatic fire rate, at the cost of reduced damage and a lower ammunition capacity relative to their non-automatic counterparts. However, the stats fluctuations and variation between the automatic and non-automatic variants and the difference between those stats. But you get the point. It was more about the player style than anything else. If you wanted something automatic or if you wanted something semi-automatic, it was more of a player style choice than a whole different meta, unlike a regular lobby today where you can turn the Deagle 19 into a literal 200 stud pocket assassination attempt. And if we're talking about pocket artillery, the smaller secondary sibling to the anti-tank artillery known as the BFG, which had a secondary brother known as the SFG, literal pocket artillery. Now, it's not used for long distance shots, it's more of a meme weapon that people use at point blank range for the memes. Besides that point, there were options, not as much, but they were at least unique and reasonable. The Glock variants could be described, oh, by the way, this is more of a round off estimation, just a reminder for the people with the misfiring brain cells in the comment section spamming, it's not an accurate representation if you do the math. Shut up. The rank average of 20 to 30, the Glock 50 really pushes the average up quite a bit. The main characteristics could be described as having more reserve ammunition, higher fire rate, but at the cost of damage multipliers such as like headshot multiplier and torso multiplier being low, except when you get to like the G40 and the G50. That's when the stats go more to of a medium to heavy-ish pistol, but even then the G50 is not like a one-shot pistol like the Deagle 19. Hell, even the Desert Eagle 05 is not really a heavy, it's a medium heavy pistol. It's not like a one-shot pistol like the Grizzly. That being said, the Glocks overall are a budget option when it comes to PF stats. I don't know why I'm talking about PF guns like it's a cost to benefits analysis. It's real. It's like, oh well, you see, the M1911 variants are more of the expensive highballer, while the Glocks are more of a budget option. They don't really cost any money, just earn it. Though I do know there are 9-year-olds that spend money on this game, which is kind of dumb. They spend money just to buy the BFG. Hell, not even the M107. What the I don't know. It just feels like a meme. I don't know why. Yeah, PF community in a nutshell. I don't want to know why you would want to buy you. That's just a dumb move. Forget it. Moving on. The M1911 side of the variants, well, is expensive. Besides the M1911, the GI M1 is unlocked at rank 73, and that's pretty up there according to some of you. Let's be honest, it's really not. What, did I say something that's not true? It really isn't. It's up there, but it's really not up. Look, I know I'm going to contradict myself from what I used to say about buying guns, but let me be clear, and before I say what I'm going to say, get the earwax Q-tip cleaners and get the earwax out of your ears and don't twist my words. With earned in-game credits, you can buy these secondaries in-game. It's alright with me if you buy them. If you buy the Deagle 19 at rank 73, you well earned it in game with in-game credits, so you deserve it. Believe me, with my rank, I cope every day with my bad life decisions. So when it comes to what's the lowest rank you can unlock, an M1911, which is the M1911 itself, unlocked at rank 8, and it goes all the way to the AF2011A1, which is unlocked at 201, but it's a double barrel pistol, and it's kind of a meme, which is unlocked at rank 201. So yeah, happy grinding. So yeah, it counts as the unlock rank average, and that rounds off the average rank unlock for the M1911 variants at roughly around rank 99. That's roughly around the middle. The average rank unlock, don't ask me why, that's just where I rounded it off. The downsides of the 1911 variants is that they have a low ammunition capacity. It's more noticeable at the lower ranks when you unlock these pistols. The variants have a low ammunition count compared to their Glock counterparts, and this difference in ammunition count is exasperated with the Glock's extended mag attachment, which does increase the overall ammunition capacity. However, it does add more magazine capacity to the Glock's already quite medium-sized magazine capacity. However, on the higher side of the spectrum, when it comes to the 1911 variants, have a higher ammunition capacity, such as the AF2011-A1, M2011. There is also the M45A1, which is unlocked at rank 34, and it at least has a magazine capacity in the double digits. I know the M1911 also has a single digit magazine capacity. I know it's unlocked at rank 8, but it functions more like a Glock than anything else. It just does a little bit more damage, and there's some stats changes between the Glock 17 or Glock 21. They might as well be similar. The M1911 just does a little bit more damage. It may seem that the lower end of the 1911s may be disadvantaged with their ammunition count and fire rate, but it's not really a disadvantage and more of a trade-off for a higher average damage and damage multipliers, to the point where they could be categorized as medium to heavy pistols. Like the Grizzly's capability to one-shot 35 studs. Sure, the damage is reduced from 75 to 35, but your secondary is the last resort if you can't reload in time. That's going to be it for this PF testplace overview. They added a new secondary, which I will not get to review in this review, because if I keep looking back at the testplace, I will not release this video at all. So I'd rather have some missing content or some stats being outdated than not releasing this video at all, because then I'll just have to edit. Then I'll just have to edit the script again and just go back and look at the stats, do comparisons, place it, yada yada. Editing. I still haven't edited this video by now, which I'm recording this voiceover. That's why I would rather have the information more generalized than anything else, because stats change constantly. It's going to become outdated, so I'd rather just like have some stats be kind of outdated than like the whole entire video being misinformation. Anyways, thank you for watching. This has been the PF testplace overview, or Normie testplace review, or Normie update. Fuck that. Video's over.